Hey gamers, it's G from the corner, and oh my god, this is like breaking news now. Holy shit, Nintendo has announced a Zelda movie. Like they just straight up they went on Twitter and they were like, "Hey, we're going to be making a live action Legend of Zelda movie with Sony Pictures." And I mean, wow, I didn't think we would just hear about it just like that. So, we got to talk about it. I'm joined by once again good old good old man hiding in the nook, Damien.
Yo, this is crazy.
So crazy. Resident
I
Zelda
can't
fan.
believe they're doing it. I do. I love Zelda. I've played like all of the Zelda games.
Hmm.
This is crazy. I can't believe they actually did it. Like we've been joking about like a Zelda live action movie for a while, or like an anime. But like
Hmm.
now that it's actually been announced, I don't know. It's very interesting.
Yeah,
I
no,
want
I.
I want to see who they get to play Link.
Hmm. Oh man,
Okay,
that's. Do we just jump right into the casting conversations just like
we
that?
can we can totally do that.
All right. So who's gonna be Link? Who's gonna be Link in
Okay,
this movie?
hear me out.
All right.
Tom Holland.
God damn it! Everybody on the internet. Everybody on the internet.
No, I don't think so. I don't know who's gonna be Link, honestly. I think yo, what if it was Mr. Bean?
To me, it's
Because they
holy
both don't
shit.
talk. What if
No.
it was
Oh
Mr.
my
Bean?
god. They get him in this. It's funny. I was just watching a video. I think like the 2002 Scooby Doo movie, and he's in that movie
Yeah.
as like some just random dude who just like says a bunch of stupid shit. It's
Hmm.
like damn, like he's an actor. I didn't know he did stuff. I mean, that was like 20 years ago, but like still, yeah.
I don't,
I don't. Tom
I don't
Holland
know.
seems like the easy bet because it's like, oh, it's being done by Sony. Oh,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
producer that he mentioned is the guy who produced every single Spider-Man movie.
Oh, really?
They only mentioned executives, weirdly enough. I think one of the writers or the lead writer is one of the writers on Jurassic World and I think the Star Wars sequels. I think he wrote like the last one.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, this is the talented team we're working with here.
Yo, this plot is about to be so mid.
Yeah. I it's like Tom Holland seems easy. It's like I don't know, I wouldn't do it because you just did Tom Holland Uncharted, doing another video game movie with him and making Zelda like there's honestly
Yeah.
nobody I could imagine. We're gonna what? We're
I
gonna bring in Elijah Wood. We're gonna do Lord of the Rings.
yeah. I honestly like I'm trying to think of like who I think would be casted for I don't know. Yo, Dwayne Johnson as Ganondorf.
Bro, okay, now we're getting somewhere,
That would
right?
be awesome.
In my mind, the way Ganondorf either is going to be really cool and played by Idris Elba, or like
Yeah.
really like funny cool and played by Dwayne the Rock Johnson. Because like if you get the Rock in any of these goddamn video game movies, I'm just going to be laughing, right? But
Imagine that. Yo, Tom Holland and Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
I could just see his like deadpan delivery from Black Adam, just like in Zelda movie.
Just smolders.
I'm the strongest Gerudo in the desert. Link, you mean nothing. You mean nothing to me.
It
There's
totally
no
could be
one.
though. Like The Rock kind of does make sense. I could see it.
Nintendo is reportedly like funding, like providing half of the funding for this movie. So they've clearly
Mhm.
got like Nintendo's got money. They're probably putting a
Yeah.
lot of money into this. This has
Oh,
apparently been in
Nintendo's got
development for
hella money.
years. This has been in
Yeah.
development for years, apparently. They just announced it like tonight because of the investor meeting that they
Hmm.
did. It was like a footnote at their meeting. They're like, hey, by the way, we're expanding the use of Nintendo IP into other mediums, and one of those is film. And we would like to announce that we've been working on a Zelda movie. And it's like,
Oh
okay,
my
what?
God.
Sure. Like that's a bit nuts. Um, so clearly, I feel like they would want to get some star power behind this, considering how many celebrities they threw in the Mario movie. I feel like they want to have some big name, at least one or two big names in the movie, just like that, right?
Yo, hear me out.
Okay.
Zelda, Margot Robbie.
Oh my god, I feel like that's too. I feel like too
That
old.
would be funny. I'm
I
just
feel like,
thinking about Margot Robbie because of the fucking Barbie movie.
bro, that'd be. I can't see her doing it, but I feel like she could show up in this movie as like someone else.
Honestly, I don't know. I don't have any ideas. I'm
What
kind of
if
just
we
musing
have
right
the
now.
Witch Twins? What if we have the Witch Twins from Ocarina of Time, and they're both like there's two Margot Robbies on screen?
What? Or it's like, yeah, that's funny.
I don't want to say Tom Holland and Zendaya because that's so stupid and that's so like mainstream brainwave
I
thinking.
guess you could make that argument though. Why are we, bro? We're just like BuzzFeed now. Like,
Yeah, literally. This is it's funny because they've announced this without a cast, and we know based on how Mario went that they're gonna try and shove a big cast into this. So it's like, all right, come on, who are we getting? Who are we getting for this one? And
who's
like
playing
then,
who's playing Tingle?
oh my god, bro, I was
I
thinking
hope
about
Tingle's
this.
not in the movie.
Tingle's
I
got to be
fucking
in the movie.
I
I'm trying
hate
to
Tingle.
Tingle. Oh man, I'm like thinking of just other characters in general. Like who is going to be in this movie? Because okay, obviously Link, Zelda, and they're going to want to have like an actual. They'll have Ganondorf. They're not going to want to be like, okay, we got to
Oh
use
yeah.
crazy CGI every time we want to have our character show up on screen. Like I'm sure they'll have some effects on him, but not like great. Actually, you can do Ganondorf. You get a built dude, a
I'm
tall built
sure.
guy with
Yeah, like
makeup.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
Yeah.
bald Ganondorf. Oh god, I feel like that's
Yup.
not going to go over well. Give him a wig.
Well, he's not. He doesn't have too much hair. He's got like the spikes.
He's always balding. He never. Yeah, he
Yeah,
actually
he's
he's
always
always got like a
balding.
big forehead in all
You
the
know,
games. Yeah,
that's really funny. If that's the only thing that we've said that I kind of do see, like Dwayne Johnson as Ganondorf. But
yeah, no, for
it would be
sure.
so funny.
I just don't have enough knowledge on like younger actors in Hollywood to figure out who would play Link and
Yeah. Right.
Zelda. I feel like I
Yeah.
could say like Timothy Chalamet. I see him in a lot of stuff now. I keep seeing trailers for that Wonka movie. I mean, he could make a good Link. I haven't seen him in too much, but I see him around. Um, but
Yo,
oh,
who's gonna voice the Great Deku Tree?
okay, see now we're talking. I think we go for the classics. We get James Earl Jones doing his
Yeah,
Mufasa voice on the Great Deku Tree.
that would be
Link,
funny.
everything the light touches.
You
There's
must
got to
go
be
out
like
in
a
the
bunch of.
forest.
I'm just like, who else are they going to put in this movie? Because obviously the Triforce wielders. Like, what?
Well,
I guess
yeah.
it's all about what plot they're doing. Like, okay, Impa's got to be in the movie, right? There's got to be an Impa, yeah.
I don't think Impa. They might not. Sheik
Hmm.
probably will. Sheik would be cool.
They could, yeah. I guess if they wanted for the fan service, and it's like an easy thing that everybody knows because of Smash Bros. They'll probably be like, yeah, Zelda becomes Sheik at some point, surprise. Or maybe they'll
Yeah.
just tie Zelda straight up into being a Sheikah or something if they want to mess with the lore. Because like, what's the plot gonna be here,
I
really?
don't know. I want to say it's probably gonna be like the original Zelda, like Legend of Zelda, like old man in the cave, get the sword. You know.
I guess part of. I mean, like, because Zelda games have plots, but I
Yeah.
feel. It's like hard for me to imagine like the plot of Ocarina of Time in a
Yeah,
movie.
it might be. Yeah, it would be probably Ocarina of Time, or it would be like the first Zelda game, or
Oh
it would
God,
be like an original plot.
could you imagine if they get like two Link and two Zelda actors just to fuck with us? Because it's like you'll have young Link for like the first half of the movie, and then he's just like played by the Rock.
That would actually be kind of crazy. I guess an Ocarina of Time movie would be cool because it does
Mhm.
have like the craziest plot.
Obviously, it
I
won't be
think.
like based on Breath of the Wild. I'm sure they'll throw in maybe that'll be where they pull some of the enemy designs from. Because that's another thing I was hearing
Oh
online. People are
yeah,
like, how are they going to make the moblins and the goblins look? Because everybody all those enemies look very cartoonish, right? And
yeah,
so, are you going to just like straight up give them like a bunch of realistic textures? Are you going to try and redesign them? Like, are Gorons going to be just people who are big and bulky, or are they going to be Gorons?
that's true. They better be Gorons.
There better be some big Elder Goron in this movie, whether it's Darunia, Daruk, whatever you want to
Okay,
call him.
new casting: Darunia or Daru. I forget
What
how to
it
say his
depends on the
name.
version, so
That
whatever. Just
guy.
the Gordon, the
Yeah,
big
the
Goron.
big Goron guy. That's Dwayne Johnson.
Oh my God, Dwayne the Rock
Dwayne
Johnson.
the Rock Johnson.
I,
That
s- I,
makes so much sense.
I kept seeing this joke even before this movie was announced. It's like because the Mario movie had all these pop songs in it, and like
Yeah.
they do a Zelda movie, and when Link goes to like the Goron city, they just like show a montage of everybody in the city, and they're playing like "We Will Rock You." And then like the part where it's
Yo,
like got mud on your face, and it's like a scene of a Goron tripping and getting mud in his face. It's
that's
just what people.
amazing.
Oh
That's
my
such a
god,
good idea. I hope they do that. That's so funny.
bro! I can't. I have to process what this movie's gonna look like because all I can think of is just like fake fan trailers I've seen floating around for years and years, and like old commercials of like just real
No,
Link.
we should make one of those. That would be so funny.
Oh my god, yeah! For a bit, I'll do it for like a video.
Yeah. Yo,
Bro, I'm
don't
trying
get
to.
copyrighted.
Oh no.
Don't sing it.
I'm trying to think who else could be in the movie because okay, we mentioned Tingle. Who would play Tingle? Who would play
I
Tingle?
don't
We
know.
get
Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito. Easy.
Danny DeVito.
Hey, I'm making a map.
Yo.
It's funny because Tingle's supposed to be like 35, but we've literally doubled his age by making him be played by a 70-year-old.
Whatever. It's
Good enough.
funny.
Oh
Yeah.
man. Like, oh, who else? Like, okay, like I'm trying to think. Like, will there be a? There will probably be a King of Hyrule, right? Would he be a major character in
You
the
mean
movie?
King Rome Bosphorus Hyrule?
Yeah, King Rome, whatever the
Um,
fuck his name is.
probably Jack Black.
God damn it! If there's any overlap between these two movies, I swear they better not. They're gonna. Oh man, if they throw out some like
Yo,
weird overlap.
don't tell me that Jack Black as King Rome Bosphorus would not slap.
Yes, but we already have him. What if
Yeah, but
instead?
like,
Okay, hear me out. Hear me out.
yeah,
Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler as King Rome
Yeah,
Bosphorus
sure. Yeah,
Hyrule.
let's do it. Let's do it. He can play a father.
Why the fuck is Adam? I haven't seen Adam Sandler in a movie in like 10 years.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't mention this to you earlier, but I'm literally only thinking about it right now because I just went to go watch him do stand up live last night. He did
You
like a
saw
big
Adam
show.
Sandler do stand up live?
Yeah, he did like a show in Toronto last night, and fucking halfway through. This is so off topic, but I don't give a shit. Halfway through, he's just like, "Oh, I want to sing this blues song, but I can't. Can I get my friend Kevin on stage?" And then fucking Kevin James just walks out, and like they didn't even advertise he was gonna be there. He's just there. I'm like, wait, no, is that him? Is that Mr. Malkoff on stage? If I feel like it, I'll flash a photo on the screen just to prove to you guys I'm not lying. This is great. It was a great show, though.
That's really funny.
Oh my god.
I don't know. I don't see Adam Sandler in this movie.
I'm just this is holdover from Eric really wanting Adam Sandler Bowser, and I'm just like keeping the dream alive of him being in one of these.
That's so
Oh
funny.
man,
You
I
think they're
got
gonna put? Do you think they're gonna put like Ganon in the movie or Ganondorf?
Ganondorf. I said earlier, I think Ganondorf because you want to have like a star presence for the villain, obviously. So you'll
I
have.
think during like the big climactic scene, because there's gonna be one. It's gonna be Ganon. Like there's gonna be
Yeah.
big man.
Oh yeah, he'll probably turn into something. Yeah. Oh,
Oh yeah.
I just thought of the best casting for King Ronan. Okay, Nicolas
Okay.
Cage.
Nicolas Cage.
Yes, like I'm talking like muted, like not crazy, like not like just like the foreboding, like not like very aggressive, but like still very like intimidating presence. Nicolas Cage, like he's just like,
That's funny.
yes, Link, you
Yeah,
were,
but that's
yes, you
but
were.
then
Like he's
yeah.
I don't know. When I think the King of Hyrule, I think for some reason, even though that's not really how he is in most of the games, I think like very intimidating. Like, you want my daughter's hand in marriage? I don't approve of this. But then, like, comes around to it. Like, he's very smart, very intelligent and wise, but also very like intimidating. I don't know.
Right. Just like Jack Black.
It's like Jack Black.
This is a perfect
Man.
casting.
True. They should give
Dwayne-
Ganondorf like a henchman dude. Like, who's a random miscellaneous Zelda villain they could throw in as like a little henchman for him?
I don't know. Do you think we get like? Do you think? Oh, yo, Navi's got to be in it.
That's what. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's what I was like thinking of. Like, I was talking about another character. I know. It's funny how we've literally used this discussion as an excuse to bring up the same actor multiple times. But I think that would genuinely be a good like Margot Robbie role.
As Navi?
Just like voicing a random little like
I guess
pixie
so. That'd be
flying
cool.
speck of dust floating around. Like, hey, you should do this, Link, and this
I don't
and
know.
that. And
I feel like we have exhausted, or at least I've definitely exhausted all of my knowledge of Hollywood actors. So
I'm trying to think who else can I throw in here from like a
Matt Mercer as Deku Tree.
Oh my god, they could throw a voice actor or two in here. I'm sure that would be
cool.
They had a few in the movie. They had like the guy who would play Robin on all the Teen Titans shows as like the lead Koopa in the Mario movie.
Cool.
And I think he did a few other voices. But
do you think this one's a musical?
No, oh my god. I was literally talking to Marco this morning and we were joking about like, yeah, what happened to that? Huh? Is this Zelda movie gonna be a musical too? Bro, I swear. There was if
it's a musical, then Jack Black's gotta be in it.
Jack, oh yeah, no, for sure. But
save the princess.
Oh my god. We finally snuck that into the corner. Congratulations, Damien. After how many
Yo,
years? This man has been doing this riff of like Jack Black Bowser for some reason, saying he's got to save the princess
gonna
for 2 years
take the
now.
princess,
It's
take
two
her to the
years now.
castle.
He didn't even do a rock song. He did like a love ballad in the movie.
I
But
know. I'm so disappointed. That's why he's got to come back.
well, for the sequel, they'll do that for Mario Movie 2, which honestly, considering they announced this, I'm surprised they didn't just announce Mario Movie 2 right here or
Yo,
Donkey Kong movie. Maybe they're saving it
oh,
for Game
true.
Awards.
Yo, if that song's in it though, you know where they got the idea.
Oh, well, you heard it here first.
You
Heard it
heard it
here
here
first.
first. Gonna
Man.
save the princess. I'll
Because
take
this
the
movie,
castle.
one thing that surprises me is that Nintendo is working with Sony on this. Because I mean, you'd assume that they want to keep everything under one roof, but maybe they want to just avoid that sort of ownership feeling, and like obviously they don't want to build a cinematic universe here. So it's like,
Mhm.
okay, we're gonna do movies, and people will think of them as big Nintendo movies, but we're not gonna get the same guy to do the same team to do all of them, right?
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
I guess it makes sense. It's just funny because everyone's like, "Oh my god, Sony, PlayStation's making a Nintendo movie? What?"
Yo, do you think they're gonna put like they gotta put in like the hook shot and like
Oh yeah,
all the
that's
all the
yeah.
items and
How's he
stuff?
gonna? What is he gonna have like a gear? Are they gonna make him acquire these throughout the movie, or is it gonna be like a big gear up scene where Link
You
goes to
know, yeah.
somebody? Link
You
goes
know
to a
what my
shop and he's like,
prediction
"What?
is?
What?"
My prediction is that he's gonna get all the items and he's gonna use them all once. He's gonna use them in one scene.
Literally, wait for watch for real. They'll actually here's something. They'll actually do this straight up. There will be like near the end of the movie, he's got to go face Ganon. He's like, "We got to gear up, Navi." So he goes to a shopkeeper. Shopkeeper is played by Peanut Butter Gamer.
What the fuck?
because Zelda month. All right. And he's like,
Yeah.
what are you just like, no, mention just randomly. I had to throw out somebody for this. But he's like, what are you gonna buy? And it's like a montage. They play like some rock song or whatever to him
Yeah.
gearing up. Here's the hook shot. It does this, and it shows him like utilizing it in like a training montage. Here's the boomerang, the bow and arrow, the Pegasus boots, and
Yo,
all.
he like throws the boomerang and like comes back and hits him on the forehead.
Yeah, but then like he does it again at the end of the montage, and he grabs it, and it's a cool ass scene. And then he uses
Yeah.
it like twice. He uses each ability literally once during the final
Yeah.
battle.
It's like he goes up to Ganon and he like throws the boomerang at him and it just does nothing. And then he's just like, oh shit, like all the items break and then he has to use the power of friendship instead.
Yeah, Zelda's just like, all right, here I'm actually we wheeled the Triforce. Here's we got two of them. He's the third one. We'll just like do the thing, and then they play
Yeah.
big orchestral remix of Zelda Lullaby. What's the music? They gotta get Brian Tyler back to do the
Ooh.
score again because he did a
Oh,
really
yo,
good job.
the music has got to be good. If they fuck up the soundtrack, then that's unforgivable.
I mean, considering how Mario movie went, I doubt there's like no way they aren't gonna get whoever it is, a good composer. Honestly, I would just be like, hey, Brian Tyler worked for the Mario movie. He did a good score. He
Mhm.
did good original stuff, and he integrated those remixes like perfectly. So I would just get him in to do Zelda again. Hopefully they don't replace half the soundtrack with pop songs this time, but we'll see.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, except for "We Will Rock You." That's the
For the
exception
goal.
I'm willing to make.
I'm trying to think what they would do. They'd obviously have like the main theme in there somewhere, maybe at the end while he's fighting him. They'll have like some version of some sort of town theme when they're in Hyrule Castle. Maybe they'll even just be like, screw it, it's Hyrule Castle Town, but we're gonna play the
Ocarina
Clock Town
Town,
theme or Ocarina Town. Actually, they'll probably just play that
Kakariko
one.
Town.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, they'll
that's
play
gotta be in
like
it.
maybe he'll go to a ranch and they'll just play Lon Lon. Maybe they'll just be a montage and they'll play like little riffs. But Gerudo Valley has to be in it for sure.
Oh, yo, for sure.
If there's like no Gerudo Valley at some point, even if it's just used as like a Ganondorf theme because he is Gerudo,
Hmm.
what this movie? I swear to God, I feel like this movie's gonna have like a cold open on Ganondorf being born for some reason.
That'd be kind of cool.
I don't know why. I'm just like
Who are they gonna
expecting
cast as Who are they gonna cast as baby Dwayne Johnson?
just a baby, I guess. Whatever they usually, maybe the kid they get to play him in Black Adam, who is a completely different ethnicity. Oh my god, that movie was so. I'm sorry, that movie is forever because like you don't really know Dwayne Johnson for any movies, but like
Yeah.
that movie has forever. Like that is who he is in my mind. He is not anybody else. He is not his voice in Moana or like Jamal. Like he doesn't like he just plays movies. He does one offs and they're never like amazing. So you just like know him for the
Yeah.
movie he's right now. But that movie will live in infamy for me. I will always think of Black Adam whenever I think Dwayne Johnson. I'll think of the Man in Black himself. Oh, nobody can stop me. I'm like just that
Yeah.
stupid performance, and like I will always think of him as that, which is why he is perfect for Ganondorf in this movie.
hmm Fun fact, I actually don't know the names of any one of Dwayne Johnson's characters in any movie. He's
Dude,
just The Rock.
me neither.
Yeah.
Me neither. I'm sure one of these movies they accidentally leave a take of like somebody calling him Dwayne or The Rock in it,
Yo, yeah.
Like I'm sure, considering how oh my god, it's amazing. I'm ah man, this is gonna be. I wonder when this is gonna come out because he mentions that it's been in production for. They've been working on it for years, but they're just now starting production.
hmm
So, like, I feel maybe what do we hear a cast reveal in a Nintendo Direct next year or something?
I mean, probably. That's what they did for Mario movie, right?
Yeah, something along those lines. Maybe I mean I don't know. Maybe they'll be too busy marketing the system to want to talk about anything else in a direct. Maybe they'll save that for like an outside of a direct thing. But like like that's probably going to be a next year thing. Maybe late next year at the earliest we hear about the cast, and then a year or two after we see the first trailer. I don't know.
hmm
I'm just
Um,
very I'm just
what do
very
you think yeah. What do you think the tone's gonna be like? Like, do you think it'll
that's
be funny or like more serious tone? Like, what would you
That's the
want?
thing. I don't know what I want because here's the thing. I don't watch a lot of fantasy movies. I genuinely cannot think of a single like played it straight fantasy movie I have seen in my lifetime.
Yeah, like
Um,
Lord of the Rings type thing.
yeah, I'm not sure if they're gonna want to go for that tone because I don't know if maybe they're gonna be like, is that marketable nowadays? Do people watch movies like that? Because I feel like
Yeah,
whenever I hear about fantasy movies now, I hear about them not doing well. Like there was that. I feel what was that movie Green Knight that came out a few years ago?
I
That
don't know.
I heard some people really like it, but look at that. You don't even know about it. I heard it was really good, but it didn't make any money. So
That sucks.
maybe they'll want to go for a more, I don't know. I don't know.
I
Like,
would
could you?
appreciate like a more serious tone for sure from
Yeah,
like
no.
Zelda.
Maybe there's enough respect because obviously, it's a big IP. Like, heck,
hmm
it's funny. I mentioned it off the cuff while I was out to the show last night, and then this morning, my mother's just like, "Oh, hey, dude, they're making a Zelda movie," and I'm like, "Yeah, they're making a Zelda movie. I guess like, oh, if it's widespread enough for my non-gaming mom to know what Zelda is,
Yeah,
then I guess, I guess so.
yeah.
I don't."
It would be cool as like a I don't know plot heavy fantasy movie, I guess.
Yeah, I'm sure there will be like some, jokes, but if it's
Well,
not like
yeah,
hopefully it's not a quip. I mean, hey, considering the Mario movie had the Super Show reference, I feel like there's like a non-zero chance of Link just saying "Excuse me, princess" at some
oh
point in the
for
movie,
sure. Yeah,
right?
Hollywood's like that now. They put Sonic in the Sonic movie. Like
No, for
that's
real.
funny. Yeah,
This, yeah, this movie just proves to me more so that like video game movies are the new thing, and I'm so happy. My years
yeah,
of
right.
nerding since I was a kid have just been rewarded. All right, they had the Mario movie earlier this year, the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. Which have you
hmm
seen that yet, Damien? I haven't asked.
I have not. I'm watching it this weekend.
Oh my god, it was so funny. It
Oh,
was
sick.
an absolute. It was so funny. It was, man. I just and like maybe it was like not supposed to be as funny as I found it. All right, so maybe video game movies truly aren't back and we're still in the garbage era. But honestly, video game movies getting any sort of budget and making any sort of money at all is enough for me because that means we're just going to get more and more and more of them. All right, we got Sonic 3 as well next year. They're Legendary's doing a Street Fighter movie, and now this. I'm excited. All right.
Is there any like information on when the movie would be coming out?
That's the thing, because they said they've been working on it for years, but they're just
hmm
now entering like major production. So I would have to imagine though it's not like a crazy like this isn't like when they announced the Mario movie and it was about 5 or so years away. This sounds to me the way they're describing it seems like how like a Marvel would be like, here's a million movies coming out in the next like 5 years. And we didn't know about any of them past like the year or two mark. So to me, this seems like it could be like at the very earliest, like end of 2025. Not even. I'm going to say early 2026 at the earliest, honestly.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a long
Because
time.
yeah, but maybe it could sneak into like late 2025 if we get
Ooh,
lucky.
we're gonna be like kind of old.
Bro, we're already old. Switch came out when I was in elementary school, man. It's like been
No.
in this financial meeting they were talking about how the Switch is going to enter its 8th year, and they are going to
What?
continue releasing new software onto it, and such and such. They made some vague ass statement about like not adhering to traditional console cycles, and whether
Yeah.
that means they're going to actually do a lot of cross gen stuff or they're going to do like they're just making up. This doesn't have anything to do with the Zelda
Yeah, there's
discussion.
some, we talked about The Rock for like maybe a good 5 minutes collectively.
Because it's so funny. Because he could
Yeah,
totally be in it. Lamau, like
he could
imagine if
totally
he's
be Ganon. If he's
there's gonna.
Ganondorf, that would make my life, bro.
Oh man, this could be like the perfect movie. This could be like I don't even know because like, do I enjoy these as like genuinely really good movies? I don't know. Mario movie, I really had an amazing time with, but it's not like an
Yeah.
actual like amazing movie. If you're not a Mario fan, you're not going to enjoy it nearly as much as I did.
Okay,
Right?
yo, but kids love that movie.
Yeah, no, for sure. That's how. Yeah, it's either going to appeal to kids or people who love Mario or kids who love
It,
Mario. Like prime target
yeah,
demographic would be their
that
favorite
target
thing ever.
demographic is like children and nerds in their 20s, which
Yeah,
is us.
literally, and
That's us.
and now the Zelda movie is going to be skewing to a slightly older audience, but it'll still like net a lot of. I'm sure it's not going to be. Oh my god, actually, that's another thing. So like, are we getting a PG-13 Zelda movie here? Are they gonna? They're gonna
That would be
sneak that in?
crazy.
No,
Did they drop an F bomb?
no, they would never.
That's the only thing Link says.
You know what? No, this will be PG. It's
It's
Star
just like
Wars.
it's literally he says nothing the whole movie, and then like he
Fuck.
just like he just like throws the boomerang at Ganondorf. It bounces off him. He's just like, "Fuck."
That's another thing. I feel like they'll make a joke about that, right? Like
Yeah,
he's at the start of the movie, he's gonna be like, "Oh, you're not much of a talker," and then Link starts giving a monologue, and we're like, "Okay, yeah, he's talking. I get it. All right."
that's true. Do you think he talks?
For of course,
It would be
that's what
kind of
they're.
cool if he didn't. I mean, I think I would definitely prefer if Link did not talk.
Maybe if they didn't make a big deal out of him talking and he didn't talk too much, like
Well,
maybe
you
if he
see,
only talked when necessary, but like he's not gonna like if he's not a quip master, like he's got to not be quipping all the time, and I think that's what we
oh,
both
for sure.
agreed on wanting. We want more serious tone, and he's not just making jokes all the time, you know.
Well, I think if Navi is like in the movie, like Navi would be doing all of like the kind of like the dialogue for
Yeah,
like Link, right? Like kind of how it
how it
was in
is.
Ocarina of Time. Yeah, right? Like I
Yeah,
think that's a pretty good setup.
yeah.
Like
Have a
Navi would
Margot
do all of the
Robbie.
dialogue and then Link
Yeah,
doesn't talk.
yeah. She'll be your comic relief. Have a Margot Robbie Navi who just like spouts quips, every so
Yeah.
often. I think it would work. I'm wondering
And
if
then
they could. Sorry, you're saying?
just Tom Holland's just stone faced the whole time.
Yeah, no, literally. I, I just part of me is, another thing I'm wondering is where do they go from this movie?
You mean like what's the next IP?
Not even that, but also like okay, so Mario movie. There's an outline for they tease for a sequel, and there's rumors about a Donkey Kong movie.
Yeah.
So are we going to get a sequel? Like Zelda, what is it? Where does Zelda fall into all this? Obviously, they're not going to try and build to a Nintendo cinematic universe with that Zelda movie. But like, do they want to do a sequel? And if so, like Zelda as like a franchise, obviously there's been like direct sequels with Majora's and Tears of the Kingdom, but
Hmm.
it doesn't. I don't think narratively for a film it could really lend itself super well to a sequel unless they go like in a Majora's Mask like direction.
They'd probably make like an original plot. They'll
Mm-hmm.
probably end up making an original plot for the movie, right? Because there was an original plot for the Mario movie.
Yeah, maybe like
Yeah.
blending some ideas together. They could do
Yeah.
if they want to make a big because I mean like what Zelda big Zelda landmarks. It's all stuff that's in Ocarina. They're gonna want to have the Temple of Time
Yeah.
show up in the movie, so there's probably gonna be some time travel going on at some point.
Hmm.
Whether or not I don't. Maybe they don't do the crazy idea of having two different actors for half the movie play the young
Hmm.
and adult versions. Maybe
Yeah.
they'll just be like, oh, Link travels through time with the Temple of Time or whatever.
So it could be like Tom Holland and then also Tom Holland.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god. They
Tom
could.
Holland, but he shaves.
Oh my. Will they? Okay, here's the real question. The actor's got to be like wearing a blonde, like either wearing a blonde wig or dyeing his hair blonde for this, right?
Yeah, for Link, yeah.
Yeah. Like It can't be. You can't be pulling some brown hair Link for this. Nah, he's got to be blonde, man.
Yeah.
Um,
In terms of like what's next, I listen. I think they might make like a Smash Bros. Movie at some point. It's just
oh
like
yeah, no.
Avengers for Nintendo.
I think I've mentioned this. I forgot if I said it to you or not, but I feel
Yeah.
like if they do a Smash Bros. Movie, it's not going to be them crossing over all of their games or something. I feel like it'd be more like, hey, let's just what's it called? Let's do a Mario. Like, okay, I think the best case there, the best way to do this is do a Mario movie sequel and just
Hmm.
introduce all of these Nintendo characters as additional characters that have
Just
their
no
own arcs
context.
in the movie. Yeah, like here's Link. He's from the universe of the Legend of Zelda, and he'll make Zelda references and such. But like, he's a character who is well defined, but like you can get a good idea of how he is in the movie.
Hmm.
Maybe people will want a spin-off or a movie of Zelda after seeing his character in the movie. But like, make these characters work as if they're just introducing new characters in the sequel to the movie, because obviously it's not going to be a big, deep narrative thing, and they're not going to, the crossover element is that it is a Smash Brothers movie, and if there's a live action Metroid and live action Zelda movie on the market alongside it, like
Ooh,
those can be
Metroid would be
unrelated.
cool.
Metroid would be so cool. They gotta try for PG-13 with that. Come on, come
Oh
on.
yeah, no, that shit's gotta be. That's gonna be cool. That would be
Hmm.
really cool.
Yeah, with
Like
Zelda,
a
man.
space thing. That's pretty sick.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. And with Zelda, like, how does the movie like function? I don't know if this is gonna sound stupid, but like, are we like, is this gonna be it's like Zelda games are Link does thing and spends most of his time in a dungeon? Like, is there gonna be a lot of dungeon crawling, or is it just gonna be like one big dungeon crawling scene or something?
Probably one big crawling seed or like a montage.
Mm-hmm. Like, it's so weird to imagine like how this movie is gonna progress, but it's the same way the Mario movie like finds a way to work. I mean, that's just a really short movie, and they don't really spend time doing things like in that movie. It's just kind of,
Hmm.
hey, set piece, okay, set piece, okay, set piece, okay, set piece, and I feel like they could probably get away with doing that with Zelda, but I think people want like a more slower paced, more methodic, mature movie for that. So I don't know.
Yeah. I don't think there's enough time really in like a regular like a standard movie runtime of like 2 hours max, right?
Hmm.
For them to really do a lot with like dungeons and stuff and like
Yeah,
plot. So I
for
don't know.
sure.
They'll probably end up like cutting out a lot of like that stuff.
For sure. Yeah, I could see that definitely happening.
Hmm.
But man, I guess any other thoughts on the Zelda movie and like Nintendo's future forays into film as a whole?
I don't know. I think the Smash Bros. Cinematic Universe is coming.
Dude, where's the Pikmin movie? Come on, we need
Yo, Pikmin.
well, we need
Also, what I was saying about Tom Holland, forget that. I should be casted as Link.
yeah, he would make a perfect Link. I think
Think
Damien
about
over
it. I don't
here.
need to speak. I don't
Do
have
the
to
do the grunts,
dialogue.
do the Link sounds.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. See,
Yeah, that'd
I
be
can do it.
perfect. He could do
Yeah,
it. He could totally do it. Yeah.
yeah.
He could I think he'd be perfect. I'll totally play Tingle. I'll get him the spandex for it. I don't care.
Yo,
I'll just show up in the movie. I'll be like, hey bro,
it's
what's
just
up?
us.
It's just us in the movie. Yeah, the movie. This is actually our movie. We're announcing. Yeah. So
Yeah, we're
actually,
actually
I
we're
wanted
the
to
cast.
segue this into
This is a
announcing.
promo.
This is not predictions discussion. This was just like a shooting the shit. We're all in the movie. This is the
Yeah.
corner. Will actually be helping Nintendo and Sony work on the Zelda movie, and we're going to
Hmm.
be all of us. You've just gotten to know the cast of the Zelda movie over the last few months. That's right.
Yep.
I'm gonna be Tingle. Damien's Link. Ratula. She'll be Navi, and she'll be shouting in our ears the whole time, like,
Yes.
"Hey, go do this, go do that."
That's so funny. It would be me and Ratula as Navi and Link.
For real,
That would be
for real.
funny.
Yeah. But oh man, I guess that's all we really have to say about this. They're making
I
a
mean,
Zelda
yeah,
movie. They just kind of
that's
announced it.
hype.
Crazy, crazy time to announce, and considering all the stuff Nintendo has. Literally, like the day we're recording this, which should be the day it's going up. They're about to
Hmm.
drop the final wave of Mario Kart DLC 2. It's like, bro, calm
Oh,
down, guys. They need to like
yo, damn, they going ham.
that,
Today's the
and then
day.
they got Mario RPG next week, and it's like, oh my god, like they need to.
Oh, yo, I forgot about that. That's
Yeah,
so
no,
hype.
they did previews for that. It looks really cool. I
That's
can't wait to
so
check it
hype.
out and review it. But yeah, no, that's going to be about it for this discussion. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, comment. Be sure to comment. I got to reiterate that one because everybody loves commenting. So
Yeah.
so you should do that. And keep yourselves cornered for more gaming and Nintendo coverage very, very soon. See you guys.
See ya.